Hello everybody, Dr. Matola here, Doctor for the People, keeping things simple. Today we're going to be talking about floaters. What are they? Why do they happen? And what do we do when we have them? Here's a picture of the back of the eye. Let's go ahead and talk about it and keep it simple. This is the front of the eye. This is the back of the eye. This right here in the back of the eye, we call this area the vitreous, the posterior part of the back of the eye. This is where the vitreous is, and this is where the floaters happen. The vitreous, when we're born and when we're young, it's very jelly-like. As we get older, it starts to liquefy and it becomes more watery. When it becomes more watery, the gel that is attached to the back of the eye, which we call the retina, tends to be pulled. Okay, we call that a PVD, a posterior vitreous detachment. Sometimes when we get these floaters, they happen because the jelly-like components that are attached to the back of the eye and the retina get pulled, and the particles start to float in the back of the eye, and what you see is the shadow of these particles that are in the back of the eye. Sometimes, most of the time, when these particles move around here and you see the shadow, after a while the brain gets used to them and they ignore them. But sometimes they don't and they become very annoying. When the jelly gets pulled off of the retina, it can be a problem sometimes, and it can really pull it hard and cause a hole or a tear or just a full retinal detachment. And sometimes the symptoms that you see with those are flashes of light. The flashes of light is seen as if somebody is taking a picture of you or the paparazzi are taking flashes of light at you, and when in reality nobody's there. I strongly recommend you to get an eye exam, a dilated eye exam, to make sure that the floaters that you're having are not causing any problems. Since we don't know what type of detachment the floaters have, whether it's a major one with the flashes or just a small one that are just particles moving, it's important to get checked by a professional doctor. Make sure you get dilated so that the doctor has a good view of the back of the eye and is able to really tell you if there's any problems, if there's any tears or detachments in the back of the eye. People who are nearsighted or have a minus prescription tend to have more floaters than those who don't. When you get floaters, you shouldn't be scared, but you should just be aware that it's a new thing that's going on and it's a normal aging process. But I do recommend you to see a vision expert doctor who can take a look at the back of the eye and just give you the proper information and give you the security that you need. You have to remember that the eyes are important and it's not something to just not listen to. You definitely want to pay attention to them, address them, and make sure that everything is okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment down in the description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.